What's up guys, this is Y and today I'm going to show you how to create something like this. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to just import all of my assets. So I'm going to just locate my folder. Cool, and I will just press import folder. So you can download these assets from the link in the description, and in this tutorial I'm not going to show you how to create them, but if you want to know how I created them, just leave a comment. I will make sure I create a tutorial as soon as possible. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to just select this OF and light streak, and I will just drag it to this icon, and this will create a new composition with respect to the OF and light streak. Okay, so now I'm gonna just import my scene 1, 2 and 3 below this, and I will just change the blending mode of OF and streak to add. Cool. So okay, so now I'm gonna just edit the scene 1, 2 and 3 with respect to the OF and streak. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just turn off the scene 3 for a sec, and I will just select the scene 1 and switch it off as well. Now I will just pull up the scene 2 and I will go to something like that, and I will just press Ctrl Shift D to just chop it off, and I will just turn on the scene 1, place it on top of the scene 2, and I will just chop it off from there, press Ctrl Shift D, delete this, and I will just bring it right there. Cool. So after this clip plays. So really quick, I'm gonna do this stuff to scene 1 and scene 2, and I'm gonna just fast forward this process. So I'll meet you after I complete mixing the scene 1 and scene 2. So let's start. Okay, so I've completed mixing the scene 1 and scene 2 clip. So let's see what I've created. Cool, right? So if you notice, the scene 1 ends like that, so it's static, and then we have the nice flares that transitions it into the scene 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make this scene 1, that is the static one. Let me just show you this one. So I'm gonna select this, click on toggle switches and modes in case you don't see this. So now I'm gonna just click on this 3D option, and I'm gonna create a new camera, 35mm, and I will just create a new null object, make it 3D as well, and just parent it to the null object. Cool. Now I'm gonna just hit P on my keyboard to open the position properties of this null object, and then I will just go till there, and let's just see when it becomes static. So the point it became static, we're gonna just add some movement to this. Cool. So this point, and I'm going to create a keyframe, and I will go like there, and I will just increase it like so. Cool. Now I just select both of the keyframes, and I'll press F9, and I will just go to the graph editor, select both keyframes, and I will just make a graph like this. Cool. And if we just run preview it, okay, that's looking great. I'm gonna just turn on the motion blur. So I'm gonna just click on this icon in the scene 1, and I will just turn on motion blur here. Cool. Let's see now. Okay, so I'm gonna just bring this keyframe a little there. Let's see now. Okay, let's see, like that. Okay, so that is looking cool for now. Let's see one more time. Get this flash. Cool. So now I'm gonna just turn on this scene 3, and we don't have to do anything with the scene 3. So I'll just change my render to half, and let's just try and preview this. Okay, so I noticed it is still static. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just zoom in a touch and place my marker on this keyframe, and I will just zoom in really hard. Cool. Let's see. That looks great. Okay, now I'm gonna just try and preview it one more time. Okay, so this thing comes a little too quick, so I'm gonna just move it like that. Okay, and that's looking great. Let's see. Cool. So now time for some logo animations. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go to composition, new composition, and make it 1000 by 1000, 10 seconds long. Cool. And I will just add a logo. So for this case, I'm gonna add my After Effects logo. I'm gonna just import it. Okay, I'm gonna just place it right there. Cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just import this composition, and I will place it right there. Cool. And I will just make it there. Cool. And I will just scale it down. Press S on my keyboard and scale it down. And I will just position it like so. Scale it up a touch, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's looking great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just bring it right there. So this thing reveals when the screen is blasted with this flare. So I'm gonna just hit T on my keyboard to open the opacity keyframe, and I will just make an opacity at 0%. Go to few frames forward, and I will make it 100%. And I will just easy ease him by pressing F9 and selecting all of the keyframes. Let's see now. Okay, and then I will just select this logo. Let me just rename this to logo. Cool. And I will just press S on my keyboard to open the scale properties, and I will create just a scale keyframe right there, and I will go frames back, and I will make this 0. Cool. And now I'm gonna just easy ease them. Press F9, and let's see now. Okay, this is taking a little too long. Let me just adjust it. Nope. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I will just bring it right there. Cool. Let's see now. Yep. Okay, so now I just place this energy above the logo, and I will change the blending mode of this to add. Cool. Let's see now. Yep, that's looking way better. Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna just add a glow effect to this logo. So I'm gonna just go to effect and presets, and I will just search for glow, and I will add a glow to this. Okay, and I will just increase the glow radius, glow intensity, like so. Increase maybe the threshold of this a touch. Radius a touch. Cool. And I will just add another glow effect right there, and I will increase the threshold, decrease the intensity, increase the radius. Cool. Just decrease the intensity a touch, and I will just go to the previous and just make it like so. Okay, cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a CC light sweep. Cool. And I'm just gonna increase the width of this thing, increase the sweep intensity like so, and I'm gonna change the color to say something like that. Increase the edge thickness, maybe edge intensity and sweep intensity. Okay, that's looking great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just enter the blast phase, and let me just see the blast phase. Yep, this one, and I will just turn it on. Cool. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just bring it down like so, and if I just switch off the OFN streaks, let's see. So okay, this is the thing. Cool. Let me just turn it on, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just bring it further down, and I will just create a keyframe on the center, and I will just go like there and just move it like so. Cool. So if you see now, this reveals like so. Cool, right? So I think I should just scale it down a touch. Let me just see. So this is the scale value. I'll just scale it to maybe something like that. Cool. Let's see now. Okay, that's looking pretty dope, right? Let me just see one more time. Okay, I want to check one thing. Cool. So with this, our logo animation is almost complete. So if you notice, after this the reactors shift. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just select this, and I will just pre-comp it, Control Shift C, move all attributes. I'm gonna rename this to logo and animation. Cool. And then let me just see, everything is looking fine right now. So as soon as this thing disappears, I'm gonna just bring my logo up a bit. So I'm gonna just open this and I will make it a 3D object, create a new camera and a new null object, make it 3D as well, and just parent it. Just open position and I will just go, let me just see, right there. So I'm gonna just bring it up a touch and maybe just zoom in like so, move it a little there. Cool. Okay, and let's see now. So this thing appears and flash occurs and my logo goes there. Okay, and after that I want a second text to appear there, so I'm gonna just write in my text, write in After Effects, and I will just choose a Arial font for this. I don't know, maybe at narrow. Cool. And I'll just make it small, increase the spacing a touch, make this 0. Cool. And I will just place it right there. Okay, and let's see. So this thing appears. I'm gonna just make a opacity keyframe, so I'm gonna just hit T on my keyboard and I will just create a keyframe and make it 0. And let's see, I want this to appear right there, so I'm gonna just change it to 100. Cool. Let's see now. Okay, so this thing appears too early. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just bring it to there. Cool. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna just create a new solid and I will just rename this to FHD, and I will apply a CC Jaws effect. Change the height value to 0 and completion to 80%. Cool. So we get this nice bars. And now I'm gonna just create a new layer, adjustment layer, and I'll apply a curves adjustment layer to this. And I will go to a scene. Let's see. Okay, I will go there and I will just increase the contrast of the scene like so. Cool. Maybe I will go to the red channels and decrease the reds a little and just add a little in the shadows, and just go to the green channel, add a little bit of magenta. Yep. And go to the blue channel, increase the blues and decrease it from the shadows maybe. Cool. So this is looking great. Okay, so now I'm gonna just add a noise effect to this to just remove the color bandings. You can see right there. So I'm gonna just turn off this use color noise and I will add a noise of maybe 7. Cool, that looks great. Okay, so with this our animation is complete. Let's just run preview it. Whoa, that looks great, right? So this was it guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you never miss a future update. Also, if you enjoyed this tutorial or learned something new today, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you have any query or feedback to give, the comment section is all yours. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.